As long as we're communicating with our people every single day and we're touching base with them every day, they've done a great, outstanding job. You hear it from our guests every day. You hear it from other people that work in other stores that shop our store on how friendly we are, you know, and how reaching and how we reach out to our team members. Especially her husband passed away and she had some financial difficulties. Well, we did a big banquet luncheon outside and all those proceeds went to that team member to help pay for those funeral expenses. It shows that we're not in the grocery business. We don't sell groceries. We sell caringness, not only to our team members, but to our community also. I think that shows a lot on what we do.
I didn't say a word through the planning, and like I said, we'd already implemented a lot of the localization ideas and stuff because I'd been through it. But it was neat just to sit back and let my team plan. Matter of fact, the day they planned it, I have to be honest with you, I wasn't even here. My team planned it and threw it together, and so it was fun for me just to sit back and watch them go. It was a blast.
I love my team at Lynn's. Couldn't do it without our teams having a good time together and they're communicating with one another and enjoying what they're doing. Then it's obvious to the guests that this is a good place. Random acts of kindness were the greatest thing that happened to our team. One of the girls who worked here, she took some receipt paper and made little random acts of kindness like a dollar bill and passed out to someone, and you had to pass that on to other people, and so they had a lot of fun with that. And when it's really busy, whoever's at the service desk will just say, hey, do you guys need a break? Do you need a drink? Can we bring you a drink? Because sometimes they can't get away, and so they just know that we know that they're working hard and that we are recognizing that.
I've seen my relationship with them grow. I've seen them come to me with issues just from getting to know them, so they feel more comfortable coming to me. And that has been something that's really helped me a lot.
Teamwork.
You know, the old adage that attitude is everything. When we strive to try to make everybody feel good about themselves, it shows in our sales, shows in our demeanor on the floor and everything. Well, I think it's kind of an eye-opener. It makes you see the things that you don't normally have the time to see when you're working in store, and makes you aware of them. And I think that if you follow the concepts and precepts that have been put out there, that'll make you a better company.
Something that I've done ever since localization to connect with my team on a personal basis is I've given all the girls an assignment to pick one of their favorite recipes so that we could use that as a lunch special. So I've given each one of them the opportunity to bring the recipe in, make it for us so we can all try it, and then we are using that on every other day for our guests as a lunch special, so people know exactly what day they can come in to get whatever recipe that they made, but it gives them kind of that sense of accomplishment and well-being, you know, personalized. They take that as a sense of pride, and so when they are making their product, their name's on it, so when they're putting it out there for our guests to try, they want to make sure that that product is top-notch, and so it makes them sell it a little bit more, push them, and the enthusiasm on the product that they show is overwhelming.
Communication's gotten quite a bit better. You know, some things that were, implied, or we thought that we were implementing, a little more clarification, stuff like that. I think we've done better.
The thing that I've seen around here is that we are emotional bank account. Build them up, don't knock them down. I've seen that. I've seen a huge improvement in that, where I think we're more aware of our team members, more aware of their feelings, Don't make those negative remarks, even if you feel like it. Don't do it. Build them up, pat them on the back. If they're happy, the guests are happy. I'm not really tolerant, or I was not really tolerant, because I am driven and I'm a perfectionist. And before I went to localization, and this comes back to the emotional bank account, I had a tendency to be sharp. You know, I can do it, why can't you? I expect people to be like I am, and they're not. And I can understand that now, and I am very, very careful what I say and how I say it. And that came from localization.
One of the things I think that localization has helped us out with doing is getting that water to the end of the row. We're able to talk to our supervisors up front. You know, we have on the front end, there's a lot of people, and so it's really tough to get the water to the end of the row. But we've given each one of our supervisors teams, and each of our teams has 5 or 6 people that are responsible for getting that water to the end of the row. And then, of course, we just need to be talking about it every day, just sharing what we've learned in localization, and what our goals are as a store with those team members every day. We need to be talking about it every day and getting that water to the end of the row. And so they know how localization, a lot of things that we are implementing. One of my favorite things is the random acts of kindness. I think that's really been really positive for our store, and I know that a lot of our team members here in the store have taken that to heart, and they've really done a lot of things for their team members as well as customers, and really stepped it up a notch.
There's no I in team, that we're here, everybody's important, and it takes all of us to make things a better view of my employees and appreciate what they do for the store and what they do for me and what they do for the community, and a lot more than I might have appreciated it before. For me, it was just having a better appreciation for my staff, and realizing that it takes everybody on the staff to make it work, and you can make it work if they're not, but it doesn't work as good, and things don't run as smooth. And your customers definitely see the difference when your staff is, involved in what the store is doing. So.
I love it. It's the best program. Localization was one of the funnest things we've ever done, and that excitement went on into our deli, and our employees got excited about it. They now know the important part they play in the results that we're looking for. They know what the goal is every day. They know what the score is from hour to hour. Every few hours, one of them goes and gets the score. And so they know that they play a vital part in sales, in what we're trying to accomplish day to day. It gave me a shot of adrenaline. And that's what localization does for me. It gives me a shot of adrenaline. It keeps me excited, keeps me pumped up. And so we use a lot of the localization terminology still in our deli.
We're all one. It created a unity to where I'm not the boss. We are. We're the guys that are in charge of, we're all just one. It created to where our purple staff and myself and our gold members, we're all one.
Have lots of opportunities for our team members to share their ideas openly, and then to implement those ideas and to be able to see the wins and the losses. What we learn from it, take away the good, learn from the bad, and really kind of grow and get that flywheel spinning from there. So we've got some great momentum, and we've seen some great sales from being able to do that. Some ideas that they aren't doing in any other stores in Utah, but we're doing here.
The advice is just be open-minded. As store leaders, we've been in the business a long time. We've got some great ideas. We've learned from some great people. A lot of times we think we know it all, but you go through localization and just listen and have an open mind. Listen. Your team has some great ideas. The localization team has some great ideas, and it's a good learning experience.